Hello, welcome to Fourth Dimension. Maria here. Thanks for joining me. If you like this vibe, hit that subscribe button up in the corner and follow for more content. Lots of good stuff on this channel. I'm reading for the sign of Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. No. Virgo? That one I'll take. Pathfinder. You might be exploring your path, but it's about trust. Trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. You might be dealing with somebody with an anger problem. That's also coming up for you. That might be your issue, somebody else's issue. Maybe it's because of the work. Let's find out. You got two cards. Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. And it says, remember, you can't change anyone but yourself. So this is very much the vibe of, choosing to be free. Tell me about Virgo. You might be choosing a new path. You're working hard on yourself. Eight of Pentacles. Working a hard worker, hard work itself, hard work. I'm not taking any of those. I just don't feel right. Tell me more about Virgo. They fell out in a clump and I want them individually. Thank you. I got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So you might have gotten bad news or like heard some bad news and is taking to heart. It feels maybe like, especially with Pathfinder, Eight of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles on the reverse to the King of Swords, is you trying to discern which path to take and not feeling a purpose. So you might be in a relationship that you feel is unrequited or isn't serving a purpose. You might be leaving them with the King of Swords, speaking truth. You have a lot of anxiety, conflict, battle. You might fight with this person a lot. And it feels like lack of common sense and irresponsibility. So you might be dealing, either you or them, depending on how this energy is, with somebody who has an anger issue, and you're speaking your truth, because I feel like you're not going to get caught up. Like both of these cards are screaming at me with the Ten of Swords. It's over. You're dropping the anxiety. You're trusting the universe, right? And it feels very much like a new portal. That's not my language, so that might mean something to you. But to the Ten of Swords, right behind that is a tower, right? And I feel, I'm going to keep those. I feel like this person, you might be leaving this person. You might have left this person. You did. You chose a different path. Okay, it's coming together. I feel like you're working hard on self, and part of the reason why you broke up with this person is because you chose a different path and you want to go explore new things, new people, new situations. It doesn't make me feel like there's anything specifically wrong with your person that you're leaving. It just wasn't fulfilling. Very Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is I'm on search for my Ten of Cups. I have Eight of Cups and it's lovely and it's nice, but at the end of the day, it's not my 10. And it's not necessarily to do with the skin suit that you said goodbye to. I think it's overall energy, because I feel like if you've been with this person for a while, and even if it's not, it's just more like you're being called to go within, or because you went within, you recognize you're complacent in this relationship. You have capped your growth in this thing. You're speaking your truth. It's very head over heart. You're speaking very logically, and you're breaking up. It feels like, whether it be a boss, a job, but it's because you're using discernment, and it's like transcending, I want to say, especially with the Five of Wands, is because of maybe past conflict, or you're afraid of the conflict. You're still leaving. Eight of Wands is haste, speed, progress, movement with the Page of Swords. And it's possibly because of delayed messages, or somebody sat on their hands too long. It's almost like, Virgo, if you and somebody are in this passive aggressive back forth in out relationship, there's just enough time between texts, not if there's really text, but seeing each other, collaborating. It just gave you enough space to realize, is this what I want to do? And you're saying, I don't think so, because the first card out is Pathfinder. You're choosing your compass to listen to. You're looking forward, and there's some anger management issues that is helping you make this decision about what's best for you. And it says stop ruminating over what you did, right? Or didn't do, let it go, and remember that you can't change anyone. So it feels to me either you made a decision because somebody put some expectations on you that you didn't want to live up to, and you made a choice, 2 of Wands, to go in a different direction. You are hard working on self-work. You might be throwing yourself into personal development, personal growth. You're putting yourself first. And as a result, you're taking away, or that's the perception of this person, from this relationship. And you're not, you're just pouring into yourself. Underneath the King of Swords is the Empress. There it is. I was waiting for this. And it was hidden under there. You saw me. So the Empress, again, take this as it resonates, but the immediate feeling is you're trying to get to the Empress level by going within, and you're breaking bread and or ties with this person to speak your truth. And it feels very much of, I don't know where I want to go. I don't know what my purpose is, or this person speaking it to you. But there's a lot of conflict, anger, and resentment going forward in this situation. I don't know if it's towards you, but I have an ending with a Tower. So either somebody's coming to tell you that they're breaking up, or you're telling somebody else that they're breaking up. But this is, it's kind of like, the funny thing is the Ten of Swords is faithlessness. So somebody might be losing faith, or they don't like your shine. But the Tower is like chaos, destruction. Everything has to fall apart in this relationship. You might be telling somebody, I got to back out for this. But it's also misery and, I don't know, complaints. But it's also negative communication. So tell me more. So I don't know if somebody's talking dirt about you or what. Let me find out. I have the Queen of Cups to the 8 of Cups. Like I said, no, I'm being right. I feel you, Virgo, are walking away from an 8 of Cups to go and find yourself. Find a different path. Join forces on a different team if it's work-related. Might be shocking this week. Or somebody might be telling you they're leaving you for something else. This is a reunion. Somebody's hoping for a reunion, I think, with you to have this conversation. Take it as it resonates. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, another Virgo, Sag. 9 of Swords to the Page of Wands. Somebody's freaking out right now about this communication, and they're already missing you, vice versa. So they may know this is coming, or you've already had this conversation, but this anxiety is over you finding, like you not receiving this as good news. They want to share some good news with you, Virgo, and this ending for you to go and become a different version of yourself may have created some problems, and their wish fulfillment is you. That's the energy. They want to come forward and have a chat with you. It takes strength. It's been delayed, and it's yeah. So I feel like somebody got manipulated in this past relationship, or maybe that's you. You felt manipulated in this relationship. But it's also like one night stand, or, you know, somebody partied too much. But this is, you know, like too much socializing and somebody leaving somebody else. And I feel like I don't know if the Queen of Cups went out. I don't know what happened. But I kind of feel like this person decided to come and tell you, tell me about this Tower, or they're going to call you. King of Pentacles is going to call you. Somebody grounded. They want to be successful. 6 of Wands. Tell me more. That's what's shocking. This ending and them walking away from a secondary person, and they want to come and talk to you. They might be leaving a Sagittarius behind. They see you and want to give you recognition over this person. They see you as loyal. I feel maybe they're the ones leaving the other person due to their anger issues. They're leaving an Aries, Leo, Sag. and they can't handle it anymore, and they want to come forward and talk to you, because I have the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Cups. So I felt you were, well, you might be on a glow up of self-discovery, but I feel like somebody's leaving somebody else. This King of Swords might have been truthful with this Empress. This might be just for one Virgo out there. Somebody's leaving somebody else, making a decision to come forward because of the verbal abuse and possible physical abuse, and they're just degrading and mean and cold, and they're making a choice to leave this person, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and they're going to come and talk to you immediately because they see you as the Queen of Wands. Passionate, independent is the keyword, as well as the Queen of Cups. And you embody everything they wanted out of this relationship that they didn't get. And it feels like a very long-standing, like too late. Not negatively, it's just taken so long. The Four of Wands in the reverse, unhappy family. That's what I'm saying. Unhappy family, postponed, canceled. It's like a canceled reunion. So this person might have tried this before and then bailed on you due to wanting to button this up first before they came forward. And they're in recovery. And it's moving forward. They're leaving the past behind them, and they're moving forward to what I feel is their destiny. They want to heal from this. They want your forgiveness for making you wait. Again, on the bottom of the deck is Ten of Cups. So they see you as wish fulfillment. So this could be any sign. Don't take my signs personally. I'm nice and read them all, but that might create confusion. People embody more energy the older they get for the moon sign, so just be, and as well as their rising, so just be mindful that when you're watching your sun sign, your zodiac sign, that you might want to go in and look at your moon sign as well as your rising sign, because that might be more prevalent if the other one doesn't make any sense to you at all, depending on where the placement is, what month it is, etc. So this is you're expecting, forgive me, but I feel like I was reading for you and I'm reading for your person. Feels like your person is pivoting, going in a different direction, canceling and walking away from a different long-standing relationship where they might have received too much abuse, verbal, etc., 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 gaslighting, lots of gaslighting. My apologies, but it feels maybe you are leaving somebody, and maybe this is your story, but for a small group, I feel you're going to get a call from somebody who's been really pouring in onto themselves. Like the vibe I got off this is I actually went to marriage counseling. We had 10 sessions and I went to 9 of them independently. That'll tell you a lot. I won't go into details, but I took advantage of them. I kept going because I knew I needed help, regardless of this person. So that's kind of the vibe. Maybe this person went and sought some additional therapy. That's kind of the energy I got, is they continued to go forward even though the other party didn't. And it's falling apart because one's elevating, the other one didn't, and they want to come back and chat with you. Judgment. You're going to have to sit in judgment on this. It's almost like the one thing I keep getting is that self-awareness, self-evaluation, and renewal of what do I know I want and what do I know I want to get. This person is now decisive, and the word homesick came up, but this is regarding, homesick doesn't mean like you feel like home, right? That's what it does mean. It doesn't mean that you have to be from their hometown. It just feels very much like nostalgia, Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, or the one that flew out, is I have Temperance. So meaning they still need to find some balance in this situation, patience, moderation, and inner peace, but they have a different perspective. Excuse me, I got people coming in the front door. Fool card, they want to have a new beginning with you and start afresh. And then I have the Nine of Pentacles here. That's the pre-Empress, which is, I feel you're holding end. Splitting the deck, I get the Ten of Cups again. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. Somebody sitting in meditation and looking back and moving quickly into the Emperor status. This is a beautiful reading. They do have some past stuff here. I mean, that's security, inner child. It just feels like I'm not quite through some of this stuff. I'm still unpacking it, but I don't feel it's as toxic, but they do have some issues with maybe communication, holding on, maybe a smidge of drinking, but I don't think it's abusive. This is how they see you as a Queen of Pentacles. They also might be Queen of Pentacles, which is independent, but I feel like they're rushing in. Chariot to the Six of Swords, to the Seven of Pentacles, to the Nine of Pentacles, to the World, to the Lovers, to the Emperor, to the Hangman. That's it. So this person's rushing in to have a conversation to see if they can restore this past mistake of start, go, pause, what are we doing here, to reevaluating what do I want, boom, doing the work, moving from 7 to 8 cup or 8 pentacles, and then coming forward because they see you as long term. This also has been a long time coming, that they thank you for that, and they want to end something to start something new with the Emperor. So that's beautiful. That's what's going on for you this week, Virgo. If you want a personal reading, this is generic and general for all the Virgos, but if you would like a personal reading, my email and link to subscribe to a time that works for you in my calendar is up for grabs, and my calendar is up to speed. If you want to learn tarot, we have school on Saturdays. We have a symposium in Denver on the 20th, and I'm doing tarot readings at Sturgis this Saturday. So it's a busy time of month. So appreciate you joining us, and love and light to each and every one of you, and reach out if you need anything. Take care.